On the second day of Christmas, the retro nerd gave to me a somewhat decent Star Wars game. What is up, everybody? I'm the retro nerd, and welcome to day 2 of 12 Days of Star Wars, where I play Star Wars games. Good, bad, shitty, mediocre. It doesn't really matter. They're all up for grabs. And this time around, we are playing Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace for the PlayStation 1. Also available on PC, apparently. Who knew? But anyways, this game is somewhat of a decent, okay Star Wars game. It pretty much just follows the plot of The Phantom Menace. And that's about it. I mean, it's like a platformer beat 'em up type of game, because I guess you would classify this as a beat 'em up, because you go around beating up enemies and then platforming across stuff. And I guess it would be a beat 'em up. I don't know, or you could classify it as a platformer or whatever, but that's pretty much all you do. You play as Obi-Wan Kenobi and go through the whole plot of Episode 1. Not much to say about this game, really. I mean, like I said, it's a decent, okay game. It's cool that it's got voice acting. I believe it's not the voice acting from the movie, because this came out around the same time as the movie. So, I mean, it's people that went and saw the movie, knew what the plot was, so they didn't really have to play this game, unless they're diehard Star Wars fans, so they would play it. Or if people ended up playing the game before they saw the movie, this would pretty much give away the plot. So, it was up to them to choose which one. So, I don't think they got Liam Neeson or whoever else was in this fucking movie. The little kid that plays Anakin or whatever. I don't think they had any of those people do the voice work. I mean, I think the only people that actually have the actual character voices is probably C-3PO and the beeps and clicks for R2-D2. Alright, great voice acting, guys. Yeah, it's a pretty decent, okay Star Wars game. It's pretty hard. Like, pretty much if you don't know, pretty much like, if you just go in trying to slice and dice the robots or whatever, you'll learn the hard way that that does not work, because you're just going to get shot up. The best way to do it is like stand back and just wave the lightsaber around and let the beams bounce off the lightsabers and like ricochet back at the enemies. As you can see, you'll see how I die the first time. It's because I was doing that technique, and then after a while I was just like, oh, I sorry, just gotta stay back and like bounce the beams back off the lightsaber and stuff like that. So, and you know, me being stupid enough to actually just hit a container and let it blow up on me. Either one works. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a decent Star Wars game. Probably not better than some of the games I have lined up, but I mean, it'll get the job done for, you know, filling your need of wanting to play a Star Wars game. And it's cool that it at least follows the plot of the Episode 1, because you know when they do like movie games, sometimes like they are like, hey, let's add a couple side quests or something like that, and like pretty much deviate it from the main plot of the movie or some shit like that, and then you get all these side quests, and then you find out none of that shit was in the movie or anything like that, and you're just like, what the fuck? So, but yeah, for decent Star Wars games like this, I wouldn't recommend buying it, because it usually goes for about $11.99. So anywhere from $10 to $11 you're looking for. I mean, if you're a diehard Star Wars fan, it's worth it to you. If you're a diehard Star Wars fan like me, and you know which good Star Wars games are good, you won't play this one. But it's good for a kid just to run around and, you know, try to figure it out and stuff like that. But for a kid, I'd rather them just play the Lego Star Wars games. Those ones are fun. can't wait until I finally play those for this channel. But yeah, I wouldn't really recommend playing this game. It's up to you. I mean, it's all up to you. But like I said, recommend it level, not so much. If you're able to borrow it from somebody, yeah, go for it. But I don't recommend buying it or renting it or anything like that. But if there's some way you can get it for free or borrow it from somebody, go for it then. Because it's not costing you any money. It's not costing you a possible livelihood because you spent $10 on this instead of like going off doing something else with that $10. So. But anyways, guys, I have been the Retro Nerd. This has been day 2 of 12 Days of Star Wars, and so far we've done like pretty much like 2 shitty games, and hopefully we'll get down to the nitty gritty and start doing some good ones, because I have some of the games here. I have Star Wars made by Capcom for the Game Boy. I have Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones for the Game Boy Advance. I have Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith for the Game Boy Advance. I have Star Wars Flight of the Falcon for Game Boy Advance. And then also I have Star Wars Battlefront 2 sitting right here for the PS2. And then of course I got the Super Star Wars series as well. So, and then let's not forget the Lego Star Wars series as well. So I'll be playing that and The Force Unleashed 1 and 2. So be expecting some of those games to be showing up soon. But anyways, guys, like I always say at the end of my videos, Retro Nerd